You say, what is this all about? Well, it's a Detroit Red Wings brand new locker room. There's the Hall of Fame walking down. The majestic doors are there. We open it up and voila, brand new locker room, individual lockers, and a lot larger than the old ones. Just about 20 steps from there is the weight room, the exercise room. Well, you'll find the players in there before the game and after the game and after practice. The men's facility leading into the players' own lounge. How do you like that TV set? Chelios didn't think it was big enough, though. Maybe he'll buy one. The first aid room, the training room, has been expanded by 25 or 30 square feet. Need a whirlpool? We got that for you. Relax those muscles. And then going from there, the hot pads, and then into the locker room to show you exactly what champions deserve, what champions will get. Speaking of champions, we've got a video salute to the champions of last season, and hopefully again this season. We'll take a look at that right after we take this time out. Keep in mind, you're watching Raise the Banner.
Well, it's almost time for the pregame ceremonies down on the ice here at the Joe Louis Arena and the beginning of the Red Wings home opener tonight against the Montreal Canadiens. Now, before we join the festivities at center ice, let's take a last look back to that glorious team of 2001-2002 with this UPN Detroit Red Wings Champions video produced by John Rushlow.
There's no question we're going to win, and no question we better win.
All the guys that I've grown up with here, this is something I'll never forget.
Thank you very much for your love for the game and support.
Oh, what a pass by Brett Hall. Oh, Robitaille scores! That's about as pretty as it gets, man. And his shot! What a one-timer! A power play goal! Can you say unbelievable? Great stop there by Dominic Hudson. He don't mind that. Like, oh! Catching up Robitaille. Fire! Yes! Scores! Great Robitaille! Out of the box! He'll go! Scores!
It is no better feeling to be part of what we accomplished.
And I can never, ever thank you guys enough for what you've done and helped me accomplish.
If you have a chance to kiss these guys like I did that night at Stanley, oh my God, it's the sweetest thing. I love kissing these guys. Thank you so much.
It's just been an incredible bond that we've developed here. It's a great family. We'll have this together for always.
Takes a look. Bang, bang. It's all over. Looks back. Lidstrom wide open. Firing. Another shot. They score! Luke Robitaille! He trips it in front. There it is. Number 6 shot. Save. What a rebound. Do you believe it?
I am the luckiest man to have had the chance to come here.
What a great feeling, and you're feeling it too, and it's something special to share it with the city.
You know, as far as being the leader of this group, there ain't much I do. It really isn't. I play, and they know what they have to do, and the only thing I've ever tried to remind them is really how good they are.
Fisher gets one.
It's not Steve Eisenman's team. It's no one else's team. It's been Scotty Bowman's. And there's no way we win 3 Stanley Cups without Scotty.
What a year it was. What a team this is. Thanks for joining us in this special 1-hour UPN Detroit tribute to our 2002 Stanley Cup champion, Detroit Red Wings. I'm Chuck Garfine reminding you that UPN Detroit's telecast of tonight's home opener is coming up next. But first, let's go down to the ice now for all the official ceremonies as the Detroit Red Wings raise the banner of their glorious 10th Stanley Cup championship.
Ken Daniels and Mickey Redmond.
Good evening, everyone. Red Wing fans of all ages and hundreds of thousands of you who are watching tonight live on UPN Detroit. Welcome to Hockey Town. It's going to be a great night tonight as we celebrate another chapter in the Red Wings' glorious history.
Ken, last season was another incredible year for the Wings. Their expectations were high for the team, and the team set out with one goal. And they came back home with that one goal, and that was the Stanley Cup. Together, they brought the cup back to Hockey Town, and this championship marks the third in 6 years and the 10th Stanley Cup in the organization's history. This, ladies and gentlemen, 10 Stanley Cups is the most cups won by an American team in the history of the NHL.
And Mick, as we celebrate the 2002 Stanley Cup Championship, it is also important to look back at all the memorable moments and players from our previous 9 Stanley Cups that are the foundation of this Red Wings organization.
The Detroit Red Wings won their first Stanley Cup in 1936. The Wings defeated the Toronto Maple Leafs 3-1 in the finals, the start of a championship tradition in Detroit. The team was led by future Hall of Famer Ebbie Goodfellow, but it was Pete Kelly who scored the game winner to give the Wings their first cup. In 1937, the Wings repeated as Stanley Cup champions, defeating the New York Rangers. This championship marked the first time in history that an American team won the Stanley Cup twice in a row. The Red Wings swept the Boston Bruins in 1943 to bring home their third Stanley Cup championship. The Wings were led by the goaltending of Johnny Mowers, the scoring of Carl Liscomb, and the leadership of their captain, Sid Abel. In 1950, the Wings played in the first ever Game 7 overtime in Stanley Cup Finals history and were triumphant. Winning their fourth Stanley Cup, the Wings were led by the production line, Ted Lindsay, Sid Abel, and Gordie Howe. Hall of Famer Terry Sawchuk, who only allowed 5 goals in 8 games played and posted 4 shutouts, led the Red Wings to their 5th Stanley Cup in 1952. After sweeping Toronto in round 1, the Wings went on to sweep the Montreal Canadiens for the Stanley Cup. In 1954, led by Red Wings greats Gordie Howe, Ted Lindsay, and Alex Delvecchio, the Wings defeated the Montreal Canadiens for their 6th Stanley Cup. Once again, decided in overtime, the winning goal was scored by Tony Leswick. In 1955, the Red Wings defeated the Montreal Canadiens for their 4th Stanley Cup in 7 years and their 7th cup in team history. Led by future Hall of Famers, Lindsay, Delvecchio, Howe, and Sawchuk. The Wings once again brought the cup back to Detroit.
After 42 years, Steve Yzerman and the Detroit Red Wings returned the Stanley Cup to Hockeytown with a sweep of the Philadelphia Flyers in 1997. Led by Hall of Fame coach Scotty Bowman, the Red Wings continued their winning tradition with the 8th Stanley Cup in team history. In 1998, the Red Wings won their 9th Stanley Cup, defeating the Washington Capitals. Inspired by fallen teammate Vladimir Konstantinov and masseur Sergei Manatsakanov, the team believed in their goal and brought the Stanley Cup back to Hockeytown for the 2nd consecutive year.
Last June, the current Red Wings created their own history. Tonight, we celebrate the Detroit Red Wings' 10th Stanley Cup championship.
This past season, the Red Wings secured their 10th Stanley Cup, the most ever won by an American club. Led by future Hall of Famers, Yzerman, Hall, Chelios, Lidstrom, Robitaille, Larionov, Fedorov, Shanahan, and Hasek. The Red Wings defeated the Carolina Hurricanes in the finals to bring the Stanley Cup home to Hockeytown.
Fans, please welcome the Red Wings Hall of Fame public address announcer, Bud Lynch, and the radio voice of the Detroit Red Wings, Ken Kal.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet your 2002-2003 Detroit Red Wings. Number 2, Yuri Fisher.
Number 3, Jess Wallen.
Number 5, Nick Lidstrom.
Number 8, Igor Larionov.
Number 11, Matthew Dandino.
Number 13, Pavel Datsyuk.
Number 14, Brendan Shanahan.
Number 17, Brett Hull.
Number 18, Kirk Maltby.
Number 19, Steve Eiserman.
Number 20, Luke Robitaille.
Number 21, Boyd Devereaux.
Number 24, Chris Chelios.
Number 25, Darren McCarty.
Number 29, Jason Williams.
Number 31, Curtis Joseph.
Number 32, Maxim Kuznetsov.
Number 33, Chris Draper.
Number 34, Manny Legacy.
Number 40, Henrik Zetterberg.
Number 42, Sean Avery.
Number 55, Dmitry Bykov.
Number 91, Sergei Fedorov.
Number 96, Thomas Holmstrom. The key man behind the scenes, athletic trainer Pete Van Zandt, assistant athletic trainer Russ Bowman, equipment manager Paul Boyer, assistant equipment manager Tim Abbott, masseur Sergei Chekvarep, and Daryl Pittman, video coordinator Joe Ducharme, video technician Mike Krushenitsky, dressing room assistant John Remiges. And now the coaching staff. Goaltending coach Jim Bedard, assistant coach Joe Kocher, associate coach Barry Smith, and the head coach Dave Lewis.
Ladies and gentlemen, here with us tonight are three special guests who helped bring the Stanley Cup back to Hockeytown. He has appeared in the NHL All-Star Game 3 times, a key man on the blue line throughout the playoffs. Please welcome Steve Duchesne. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a 6-time Vezina Trophy winner for the league's top goaltender. He has won the Hart Trophy twice. He has made 5 All-Star Game appearances. Please welcome Dominik Hasek.
A 2-time winner of the Jack Adams Trophy for the league's top coach, the winningest coach in NHL history, won the Stanley Cup 9 times, a member of the Hall of Fame. A welcome to Scotty Bowman.
Also with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is someone that's very special and dear to the Red Wings organization. Please welcome number 16, Vladimir Konstantinov.
Fans, it's the ultimate symbol of hockey supremacy. Weighs 34.5 pounds, stands 35.25 inches tall, 109 years old. One of the oldest, most coveted professional sports trophies in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, the Stanley Cup. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to unveil the Stanley Cup Championship banner, General Manager Ken Holland, Senior Vice President Jim DeBolano, Presidents of Ilitch Holdings, Denise Ilitch and Christopher Ilitch, and Detroit Red Wings owners, Mike and Marianne Ilitch.
They're going to bring the cup down to us.
on another Red Wings season in Hockey Town.
Well, that does it, gang. The Red Wings have officially raised the championship banner they captured in that never-to-be-forgotten Stanley Cup campaign of 2002. And what a great and historic night this has been. And there's much more to come.
Because we move now to a new season, a season that will see this team trying to once again go for back-to-back Stanley Cup victories. The telecast of the first home game of 2002-2003 is coming up right now on UPN Detroit as the Red Wings face the Montreal Canadiens here at the Joe Louis Arena. I'm Chuck Garfine. Thanks for joining us.
And I'm Ray Lane. Chuck, what do you say we do this all over again next year?
Not a bad idea.
Mickey Redmond and Ken Daniels will bring you all the excitement of tonight's home opening game in just a moment.